Final exam review, problems 1 through 9. Number 1. What are the roots of the equation x squared minus 10x plus 21? First, we need to make sure it equals 0, and it does, so now let's find the roots. You can multiply a, which is 1, and c, which is 21, to get the number at the top of the x, and put the b, negative 10, at the bottom. And we want to know what two numbers will multiply to 21 that will also add to negative 10. That would be a negative 7 and a negative 3. Negative 7 times negative 3 is positive 21. And then negative 7 plus negative 3 is negative 10. So now we have our factors. That means that's not the answer because it wants the roots. To get the roots, you have to set your factors equal to 0. So here, x minus 3 equals 0, add 3 to both sides. So x equals 3. And 7, the answer is C. For those that say, Miss, can I just use the calculator? Yes, you can. So I'm going to go to menu 3, 3, 1. Yes, correct. Okay, you put in the coefficients. So A, B, and C. We already talked about A being 1. B is negative 10, and C is 21. Enter. There you go. 3 and 7, same answer. Number 2. For which equation is the solution set negative 5, comma 2? Okay, to do this, what you need to do first, each answer choice, each answer choice that is not set equal to 0, let's do that first. So this needs to be moved over, and you notice it's going to become the opposite of what it is now, so it's negative. So x squared minus 3x minus 10, now it will equal 0, so it's good and ready to go. This one we have to add it, plus 10 plus 10. Alright, so x squared plus 3x plus 10, it will equal 0, so we're good. Now that everything is set equal to 0, let's pick one to try. You can do it by hand or use the calculator. I've showed you how to do it by hand up here. So I'm going to use the calculator on this one. Okay. Menu 331. And I'm going to put in the coefficients. So let's try letter B. 1, negative 3, and negative 10. And we get negative 2 and positive 5. That's not what I need. So I'm going to try A. Menu 331. And I need to enter 1, positive 3, and negative 10. Negative 5, 2. There it is. And I know some of you are saying, well, we didn't even have to change B because the answer is A. That's true. But I wanted you to remember to move him over, okay? And set it equal to 0 before you can find the roots. Number 3. The solution of a quadratic equation is which? So we have to sing the song. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times b all over 2 times a. Yeah. A is 1, b is 3, c is negative 5. So we will do b. I'm rewriting. B is 3, so it goes here. So minus 3, negative 3. B minus 4 times A is 1 times C, negative 5, all over 2 times 1. Okay, negative 3 goes in the front. That eliminates A and C. B and D are left. So the 2 is the same at the bottom. That's because 2 times 1 is 2. So the only thing I need to figure out is if this inside is going to be 11 or 29. Well, that's easy. 3 squared, and I know that some of you cringe because you want to do, you feel like, oh, do it in by hand, don't use a calculator. I'm just meeting the needs of my beautiful children that need to see it on the calculator. So that's how you would type it in, and there is your answer, 29. By hand, it's 9, because 3 squared is 9, minus 4 times 1 times negative 5, so negative 20, that's a double negative, becomes plus sign, so it's 29. And that's how you would do it by hand. The answer is D. Number 4. If you remember how to do this one, when finding the ordered pair in the solution set for the system of equations, remember we substituted, grabbed, eliminated. This one is set up for substitution. So by hand, since y equals x minus 3, everywhere I see y, I'm going to put x minus 3. So x plus x minus 3 equals 8. So 2x minus 3 equals 8. Plus 3, I get 11. Divide by 2, 5.5. So x is 5.5. And that one, y is 5.5. X is 5.5 right there. Then you can take that and plug it back in right here. 5.5 minus 3 is 2.5. Okay. I would like to show you and remind you how to do it on the calculator. System of equations is always going to be menu 3, 2. So you would go to yes. I said yes, I wanted to save and I don't. I want to save it and menu 3, 2. Okay, I'm using x and y, so x plus y equals 8 and y equals x minus 3. Okay. Now, I know you see the fraction, like I got here 11 over 2, you see that here, and the answers are decimals. So menu, go to number, because that's what we want to do. We want to change it, and we want to make it a decimal. And now it matches the answer we got. Let's do number 5. What is the y value of the following system of equations? So by hand, this is elimination. And what you would do is multiply. I want to cancel the x's because the numbers match. But I need them to cancel, so I need to multiply by negative 1. That means this one becomes negative, he will become negative, he will become positive. And then you would add them together, and so that would cancel. That would give you 2y, and 6 plus 2 would give you 8. Divide by 2, y would be 4. And there it is. If you can't remember how to do that, system of equations, menu 3, 2, and menu 3, it says system, see? System, and enter 2x plus 3y equals 6, and then I've written over it, but it was 2x plus y equals negative 2. And again, it says the y value is 4. So let's do number 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you can move to the next video. Number 6, what is the solution of the system of equations shown in the graph below? That's where they cross. So here and here. And on the x-axis, it's at negative 1. On the y-axis, it is at negative 2. So be careful, because this and this look like one of those, you know, which one is it? Don't get it mixed up. X will go first, y will go second. So x is negative 1. That means That's wrong. The answer is C. Okay. These are the roots right here. That's a root, and that's at 1, -1, -2, -3. That's what this is. That's a root. That's a root. Okay, so be careful about that. Well, I take that back. These are the roots right here at -3 because it's in the x spot, and 1 is on the x spot. This one here looks like it's just trying to confuse you. Put it in the wrong spot because this is in the y. In the y spot, that's a y-intercept, and remember, roots are on the x-axis, so that's totally wrong. So don't be confused about that. The solution is right across. Okay, now we get to do inequalities, the fun stuff. Number 7, which coordinates represent a point in the solution set of the system of inequalities shown below? I want to know which one of these is in the double shaded region. Like on number 9, see how it's shaded in 3 different areas, but here it's shaded twice. I want to know which one's in that region. The best way to do this, you can graph them by hand or you can use the calculator. I'm just going to shoot for the calculator, okay? Which means this one needs to be solved for y, so let's do that. -4x minus 4x. And I have 2y's greater than -4x plus 3, and then divide by 2. So we're going to enter in the calculator y, because those cancel, is greater than -4 divided by 2 is -2x plus 3 over 2. So we enter in this and that. Okay, let's do that. And I need a graphing script, so I'm going to go down here to add a graph, because there are many ways to do that. I'm going to delete, and I need a less than sign, and then I'm going to do 1 delete. Control divide, I'm going to do 1 divided by 2, x plus 13, and then I'm going to delete and put the greater than sign, and -2x plus 3 divided by 2. Now, I can't see all of the double shaded region because I should see like this, an x, and I should see 4 pieces. So let me zoom out. And zoom is 4, out is 4. And it says minus, so I'm allowed to, it's telling me to zoom. Okay, press escape to get out of the mode. Now this is the double shaded region over here. I want to know, excuse me, which of these points is in this region. So let's try -4, 1. So let's go -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, +1, and it's not. Let's do -2, 2, -2, +2, and it is not either. Let's try 1, -4. No. Let's try 2, -2. Looks like we got it. You can check it also just by plugging it in. This should work for both of those, and let's do that real quick. Y is less than 1/2 x plus 13. So, is it true that -2 is less than or equal to 1/2 times 2 plus 13? Okay. Well, what is 1/2 of 2? 1. What is 1 plus 13? 14. Is -2 less than or equal to 14? It's less than, so it is a true statement. Now we try the next one, and you can use this one or that one. So we're going to use the other one. 4 times x, which is 2, plus 2 times y is greater than 3. So 8 plus -4 is greater than 3. Now 8 plus -4 is +4. Is 4 greater than 3? Yes, it is. So that further proves that this is in the shaded region. If it satisfies both equations, it is in the shaded region. Number 8. Which ordered pair is in the solution set of the system of inequalities? Okay. You can plug them in like I did down there, or type it in the calculator, but you have to solve this one for y. So when we subtract x, we get negative y, because those cancel, is greater than negative x plus 1. When we divide by negative 1, we get y is greater than x minus 1. I was hoping somebody would say, aren't you supposed to flip it? Yes. Whenever you divide by a negative, even when you multiply by a negative, but right here we're dividing. When you divide by a negative, this sign has to flip. So be very careful. So we're going to enter this in and that one in the calculator and look for a point in the shaded region. So I need a graph, so let's go there. And I'm going to delete the equal sign, 3x plus 1. Okay, I need a less than or equal to 3x plus 1. And then I need to delete, I need a less than, and I need x minus 1. Okay, double shaded region is here. So negative 1, negative 2. Negative 1, negative 1, 2. It looks like it's right at the x. Now, is that a solution? The answer is no, because it is on top of two lines, and those two lines are not solid. How do I know that? This one doesn't have a line under it. That means it's going to be a dashed line. So answer choice A is sitting, let's see, dash, 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 solid. It's sitting like this on a solid and a dashed line. That means it would be for this one, but it wouldn't be for that one. And it has to be for both. So A is not it. That was tricky. B, 2, negative 1. Here, it is in the shaded region. Positive 2, negative 1. Answer is B. 1, 2 is the next choice. It's 1, 2 up. That's not in the double shaded. Negative 1, positive 2. That's here. It's not in the double shaded region, so answer is B. Finally, number 9 for this video. It's pretty simple. Which point is the solution for the system of inequalities shown on the accompanying graph? Negative 4, negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 1 is right there. Looks like that is my answer. Let's try 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. It's on a solid line, but it has to be here. This is the only place that it would be a solution. If this was solid, it could be there too, but it's not. So don't let that confuse you because it's on the solid line. That's part of the solid line is not a part of the double shaded region. This part is. 1, 1, 1, 1. Again, it's on a dotted line and a solid line. And it's right where they cross. So because this is dotted, it's not. And I know you guys are saying, well, you said if it's a part of the double shaded region, because it is. This right here, anything here would be a solution, but not right there and not here in the middle because of that dotted line. It's always one thing, you're not messing it up. And then negative 2, 2 would be negative 2 and then positive 2. It's on that dotted line again, so no, no. There were 3 no's because of the dotted line. Isn't that crazy? This was the only one in the double shaded region.